everyone, this is Rita Choi from Asia HR Women Club and Asia HRM. Everything rises and falls on leadership. So you can see the importance of having a great leader. Today, I'm very glad that we have Ms. Marlina Lim, who is the Managing Director of Operations, Liberate Media Asia, Indonesia. Marlina has come with a finance background, but she turns out to be an operations expert. Being in operations and especially as a leader, she has taught her a lot of new things that has never occurred in her finance career, such as HR stuff, a business mindset, and also meeting with a lot of leaders from different backgrounds. She keeps learning anytime and anywhere is one of her life motto. And today, I'm very glad that Ms. Marlina is with me. Hello, Marlina.
Hi, Rita. Hi, everyone. Good day, everyone.
I have a question for you.
Oh,
you know, leadership is a very broad term, right? What does it mean to you?
Okay. Leadership is actually something that I can never imagine before. Yeah, never been taught So leadership for me means higher responsibilities and growth because there are so many stakeholders that will look up to me and count on me when I'm being a leader. Yeah. What I need to make sure that they can achieve their goals in a harmonious part, right? So when my subordinate cannot achieve their goal or stay as it is, it means I fail as a leader. And for me also, my company or my department doesn't perform or grow to achieve the goals, it also means that I fail as a leader and maybe I haven't done the right thing as a leader and as part of the team. Yeah. And for me, the praise of don't be a leader if you want to make everyone happy, be an ice cream seller. I think I agree with that because being a leader, what I can do is I'm helping my team to grow in their own way in the part that we are crafting together because this is teamwork. This is not an individual work. Yeah. So you can go far if you are in a team, but you can't go alone. Yeah. So I think for me, the most important thing is my team happy in doing their job. When they are happy, their performance will grow. When their performance grow, the environment, the culture, whatever that we building together will be in the great part. Yeah, and that will increase the performance of the company or the organization. I think that's leadership means to me.
Wow, thank you very much. Happy employees will bring happy customers, leading to great business results. Thank you, Marlina. Then how about, do you have any stories or examples that illustrated your leadership skills in your journey?
Okay, so I think back then when in my previous company, I met one person that want to resign because she can't work with me. Yeah. So at that time, I'm quite upset, because why you can't work with me? What is happening? So I sat down with her for 3 hours to explore what is happening. What is my attitude? What is my behavior towards you that makes you think that you can't work with me? After that conversation, I think I got some inputs that makes me change, not in really fast mode, but stable change. Yeah. And the girl is staying with me almost 4 years after that conversation. And, she didn't resign. She said, okay, I want to see how you change. I want to see how I can work together with you. And after that, she stayed with me for 4 years. Yeah, I think that's the story that make me think that we have our own weakness. We have our own strength. But sometimes the strength that we think is our strength is actually not something that can attract people want to work with us, especially as a leader. Yeah. When you become a leader, then everyone will always find your weakness, always want to find your strength, so they can point out to you whenever you make a mistake. Yeah. It's not that as a leader we cannot make a mistake. A mistake is something that we can learn from. Yeah. But for me, treat others as how you want them to treat you. So if you want them to listen to you, you have to listen to them more. If you want them to work well, you have to show them how you work well. Yeah, because that's something that you can't ask people to do something for you when you can't do that for them also. I think that's the base for me in my leadership now, that nowadays that I'm always thinking how they will do this. If I can do like this, can they do like this? If I cannot do this, why I push them to do like that? So that kind of thing. I think that's how I do my leadership now.
Wow, I love your mindset of being a role model, right?
Mm.
If you can't do it, don't expect your staff can do it. And I'm quite interested to know about your story. I'm not sure if you are willing to expand a bit more about the story between the staff who would like the company. After the conversation with you, you have decided to change and they stay with you for 4 years. Would you mind if you can disclose a bit more about the secret leading to the fact that you are willing to change because of your employee wanting to go?
Okay. So basically, as I mentioned before, I'm a finance background. Previously, I'm an auditor. Being educated in finance field and then being auditor is crafted me to become a very strict person and becoming a very what you call it, some kind of maybe seems like you are angry at all the time, you know, the kind of thing that tuck, 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 tuck. Okay. So at that time, she's a bit shocked, even though she is not my direct subordinate. But at that time, since it's a startup agency, I need to take care of a lot of things. Yeah, and especially I also handle HR at that time, and that's the first time I'm handling HR. Yeah, so a lot of things to be learned, and no one teach me how to be a good HR at that time. Yeah, so she said that why you seem so angry all the time. Whenever we ask for something, you keep yelling on us. You keep asking us so detailed about whatever we are asking you. Yeah. So I said, actually, I'm not angry, but basically I want to know more detail because before I'm making a decision, you know, before I say yes or before I say no. Yeah. Because for me, there is no gray area. Yes is yes, no is no. That's how finance being taught, right? So at that time, when she told me about this, and I said, oh, okay. As a finance and HR, I cannot be really use my finance background to lead the HR stuff. Yeah, I need to combine how being a finance and at the same time also being an HR, which is a people person. Yeah. So yeah, keep learning. I talk with, discuss with my boss, talk with them, getting to know about HR bit by bit, you know, from my friends and everything. That's how I change my style to talk with people, my style to lead people. So that kind of thing. So after 4 years, I asked her, what do you think? So before she resigned after 4 years because she wanted to take care of her baby. So I said, so how working with me for 4 years, when you decided after 6 months, you say you can't longer work with me. And she said, you changed a lot, sis. And I think you can change more if you want. There's a lot of things that you still need to achieve, she said. So that's actually the statement that makes me like, it's not proud, more like what do you call it, like a relief thing that, oh, okay, then I have done a great things of these changes. So it lead to great things, not a bad thing. So I think that's the stories.
Oh, what a great leader you are. You're willing to change because of the employee. So I am I was touched by your story.
Mm.
I come in my life, I have not come across with somebody who made a change because of me. You know, and you're willing to change it for your subordinates, and you're willing to be open-minded and listen to them. and you also believe that the change is positive. It will really bring you to be on a maybe in a with a bigger future, with a brighter future. Wow.
Hopefully.
Can I consider that as something that you have unlearned and relearned in your leadership journey, or you have some more to share with us about this unlearning and relearning journey?
Okay, yeah, I think that's also lead to about how unlearning things in my leadership journey. Yeah, that's don't try too hard to make everyone agree or happy with your decision. Rejection is basically something good that can give you an insight on how or can give you another perspective on your decision. Yeah, and then you need to be firm and clear on your decision so people will understand why, what, when, and how they can implement that. It's not only like a vision that like a dreams. Then people will like, okay, how I do this, how we can achieve this. There is not a clear direction. There's not a clear goals or objective for the team. Yeah. So I think that's what I unlearned in my leadership journey. Yeah. The thing is, I relearn is like you said, keep learning, listen more, more patient, being more humans. Yeah, because we all humans. Yeah, we are not robot. We have a limitation. We have our weakness. Yeah, but despite of the weakness, all of us have a strength that we can show off. Yeah, but maybe we don't know yet what is our strength. So as a leader, I think it's our job to be able to help them to find their strength and make it more stronger for them. I think that's.
How, when you mention about more human, right? Nowadays we talk about truly human leadership, especially we are now having a sort of a trend of going hybrid. We can't see our staff, especially when they are at home. How can we practice this kind of human leadership? Can you expand a little bit on how, as a leader, to be more human?
Okay. I'm always try to think from a different point of view. Yeah, because sometimes when we seeing a situation or condition from a leader perspective, we tends to be more pushy. We tends to be more demanding. Yeah. But then when we try to think from the team point of view, we can see that limitation. We can see the environment limitation that make us, try to, it's not compromise, but we have our own SOP, we have our own culture. Yeah, that's the environment that we are crafting together. So whenever we have that kind of situation, we understand that, okay, if I done this, the team will feel like this, because they are not robot that you can ask them, you do A, B, C in 1 hour, and you just give the commands, then the robot will do exactly as the commands. No, they are human. They have the brain to think. They have the logic. Yeah. So whenever we told them to do something, I hope my team will think ahead. Why my leader told me to do this? What is the objective of this? If they are not clear, they can come to me. They can come to their leader and ask, what is the objective of this action? What is the benefit for me? I'm fine. I will explain it to them. This is the benefit for you. This is a benefit for the company. If we done this well, the benefit is not only for the company, but it's also for you. So I think being human is try to think from other perspective, because one perspective will not be enough for us to make an action.
Wow, very good insight. You are a woman leader, right? So how would you see differences between a woman leader and a male leader in terms of their way of handling employees and also their leadership skills?
I'm not being feminist, but I think there's no difference basically between a woman leader or a man leader. Yeah, that's actually something that, do we want to do it or not? As a woman leader, sometimes we tend to be categorized as an emotional, moody, so that kind of thing, right? But for me, if you don't want to be compared to the man leader, don't show that kind of thing. Yeah, you can use your logic. You can think ahead, right? Emotional something sometimes is good at certain condition. Yeah, you still need that because that can also affecting the action, affecting the decision. Yeah, but for me, if you too emotional in every single things, in every single decision, it will not be good for you and even for your team. Yeah, because you are not, like I said, I'm trying to think from other perspective, right? So as a woman, if I do this, what will be my man in my team think? Will they agree with this? Or how about the reaction of the other girls, ladies in the team? So that kind of thing. So when I can combine all those perspective, I hope I make a better decision or action on that.
And do you have any personal preference on the gender of your boss? Like a lot of people, if you are men, right, they love their boss to be a female.
No, no,
Do you have any of this kind of preference?
no. I never choose. I think for me, finding a job is like finding a soulmate. So if I can get that job, it means that my soulmate for I don't know how many years. Yeah, when the chemistry is done and it's done. So that kind of thing. So I never choose. Okay, if it's a female, no, I don't want to with her or what. I never have that kind of thinking until this moment.
I see, I see. Got it, got it. So since we are in the HR community, right? So how can HR motivate your leadership skills, and what would you expect HR to contribute to the company or to the business?
Okay, so I mean, from my stories, you guys already know that I'm not an HR person. I'm involving in HR because at that time I have no choice, to taking care of HR. So being an HR is actually learning by doing for me. Yeah, and then also learning from friends or mentors that I have. Yeah, and when I handling HR. I think HR is the most, it's not the most, HR is one of the important pillars in an organization. I don't think company can perform without a good HR because HR is the partner of the management as a business partner. HR is the closest partner of the employee where they can come to HR and discuss anything related to their career and relationship with company or colleagues. If HR cannot help the employee to think ahead about how they can perform well in the company, HR cannot help management or company to be the business partner. So it's like two roles that have to be simultaneously working together. Yeah, and then HR also need to think from two point of view, as the employee, as the company point of view, and become the middleman and giving an advice or insight to the management how to deal with the people. Yeah, with the culture, with the SOP and everything. So I think HR is something that every company needs. Yeah, to be able to crafting all the cultures and the SOP, so the employee feel comfortable and happy at work. Like happy for me, happy employee is something important for me, because when you came to work with oh, okay, I have to go to work today, or I have to do this job again today, that will not lead to a good performance. But when they are happy that, okay, I will come to work today because I will meet this person, I will meet my friend, I will meet my clients, I will do this kind of job, this is like giving me energy, is interesting for me, so that will lead to a great performance. I think it's that.
Wow, when you keep on telling us having happy employees, right? it has made me remember a story that your staff said that, wow, you're always so angry. Now we can see your total transformation. No longer an angry person. You want your staff to be happy, and you also want yourself to be happy every day, right?
Yes.
Okay, thanks very much. So we got a lot of nuggets of wisdom from you. So if you want us to take away one thing from the session today, what do you want us to take away?
Be a human leader. Think more from a different perspective. Chat more with your team, because sometimes the information will not come to you in a formal meetings. You will get a lot of information about your team, about your work, about your leadership during informal chat. So it's not that we do not need to work and then just have
chat more with your employees, right? Because a lot of information actually do not come officially. You
True.
get a lot of information over a coffee break.
True. Lunchtime.
Lunchtime, yes.
Yeah.
Having a lunch with our employees also help us to establish a good relationship with them, at the same time receiving a lot of information, both formal and informal information, right?
Agree.
Okay. Yeah, so thank you, Marlina. So let me summarize what you just mentioned. Actually, I think I can summarize into 3 words as some of takeaways that you want us to that you just mentioned, like to be a human leader. Yeah. So we need to care for our staff, right? And we need to think from different perspectives so that we can be more inclusive. Nowadays, we talk about inclusive and diversity. So without this kind of mindset, we are not able to be inclusive. And also chat more with them, communicate more with them. And as a leader, we are accountable for the business result. But at the same time, we also want employees to work together with us. As a human resources partner, right? We should be the bridge between the employees and the employer. And we need to work together with the employees and with the business. So I think it's very nice. I got a lot of insights from your interview today. And so I need to, so I don't have anything from my side yet. So thank you very much, Marlina.